Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 21 Minute Reads with me, Maya D. In these 5-minute videos, I share with you my takeaways from my current book. I'm participating in the Read 21 in 21 challenge, which means that I'm reading 21 minutes per day and sharing my thoughts with you. This is a way of loving myself and providing myself with some consistency in an ever-changing world. I hope that you will join me by subscribing to the channel, liking this video, and turning on your alerts so that you can see all of these videos. Make sure you comment about what you think. Offer some books because I love to read. I'm on my second book of the year, and this book is The Black Dancing Body by Brenda Dixon Gottschild. I freaking love BDG. I use her essays in my dance history courses, both for dance majors and non-dance majors. I use her essays and her readings also in my movement classes to further the knowledge. Looking for going deeper than replication, but looking for that space of embodiment, right? I read this week up to page 18, and I'm going to explain why I only got to page 18 in my 3 takeaways. Takeaway number 1, it takes a village. Brenda Dixon Gottschild, you're going to hear my bangles. I'm sorry about that. BDG opens this book by acknowledging it takes a village and going a step further by listing the names of the people that poured into her and giving bios for those people. This is before we get to page number 1, right? So that's why 18 plus those other pages is what I read this week. I thought that this was super important, and I took my time with this because I thought it was important to say the names of these people aloud and say their acknowledgments aloud and pairing those acknowledgments with their name, because in my experience, there are times where the names are forgotten or the acknowledgments are forgotten. So this was my direct action of allowing that to be in the universe. This was my way of giving these people their flowers before they pass away, or acknowledging that some of them have passed away and remembering their contributions. This also takes me to takeaway number 2, which asks the question of who's missing? Who's missing from the table? And then going a step further and pulling a chair up for that person that's missing from the table. BDG mentions a picture from 1968 that includes some prominent modern dancers, but asks the question, why is Alvin Ailey missing from the picture? I think as an educator, as a person that is disseminating information, that it is important that the information that I disseminate comes from a collective of multiple perspectives and ideas, right? So that the next generation has access to more because I provided them with more. I provided them with diversity, inclusion of perspectives, of ideas, of values, so that they can make informed decisions. So who's missing from the table? And did you pull up a chair for them? This brings me to my final takeaway, which is, what is Black dance? I'm going to read one of BDG's quotes for this one. I do not believe that there is a such phenomena as Black dance or white dance, or even a Black dancing body or a white dancing body. They are cultural milestones, not racial markers. Ooh. So I began to reflect on this, or I reflected some more on this. Hindsight being 2020, when I was younger, I would have defined Black dance as the ability to emote and connect with the audience in a way that they have an emotional response. Not just anger or pleasure, but like they feel it in their soul. But this concept was completely thrown out the window when I began courses at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, with Sandra Lacey, who presents as white. And her movement touched my soul. So I'm going to continue with my study and answering that question, asking that question of myself. And I hope that you will join me on my journey in these 21-minute reads. The Black Dancing Body. Make sure you comment. Make sure you have a blessed day. Have a good one.